Using your strongest move on an enemy with 1 HP. Sans. Chera. Me. My level 19 attacks. To my fans. Thank you for being loyal and patient. I can't finish the rest of Deltarune because there's a bee in the studio. I don't want to let go. Oh hell, I can't believe it took me this long to realize. When you hug Asriel after his fight, it's not Asriel saying he doesn't want to let go. Otherwise it would have his talk sprite next to it. It's probably not Frisk either. They don't say anything directly, not even when they are telling Asriel their name earlier in that scene. It's got the narrator's star next to it, so it's the narrator saying it. That's Chera hugging their brother vicariously through Frisk for the last time, saying that they don't want to let him go. January 1st 2025. Hey Sans. Niehihe. I haven't showered in a year. I haven't showered in 3. As Gorin pacifist route. As Gorin neutral route. As Gorin genocide route. Oh no. Flowey took my friends as hostages and now he's trying to take my soul. At least I can count on Sans to use his powers to teleport and shakes his head in a negative manner. Undertale evil alternate universe. I don't know. I just want to see how they would look. January 1st 2020. It's you. January 1st 2025. Despite everything, it's still you. Fun fact. Battle against a true hero is Undyne the Undying's theme because she is fighting against a true hero. Straight up. Brewing it. And by it, ho ho ho. I mean my tea. Frisk, I challenge you. Miss. I'm controlled by Merc. Undertale fans realizing after literal years that, but it refused, and determination are buns. How do you wear a hoodie or jacket? A. Standard. B. Guy. Mere deer. Who would win? A monster 1/7 away from becoming god. Homosexual kid with a stick. Bro. I fell down a hole. I'll send the position. Mount Abbott. Gaster hand plates. Gaster glitch tail. Gaster underpants. Killing Undyne be like. I barely see my parents, but at least I have my plants. My kids are dead, but at least I have my plants. You eat the dog salad. Oh. Tastes yappy. You recovered 30 HP. I don't associate with you woke non-binary catties. Canon papyrus. Papyrus glitchtail. What do you mean you lost the baby? Go find it. I'm ducking tired of your stupid theories. No Gaster isn't the knight. No Sans doesn't remember your Genocide runs. And no, you will not succeed in life. Deltarune is cancelled because of you. Help. I need money to buy a Undertale. $0 raised to $190 million. I need money to buy Undertale please. So sorry is an obscure, interesting character. That's good. Everyone hates the creator. That's bad. For drawing fat fetish art, which Toby said was a bad reason to hate him. That's good. Later, he was exposed for being a moderator in Floraverse. That's bad. January 1st 2025. Hey Sans. Niehihe. I haven't showered in a year. I haven't showered since last year bro. You tell the other Frisk you don't think a child should be drinking. I'm not drunk enough for this. Frisk thinks you're all freaks by the way. When Frisk became the monster's ambassador, officer, I swear they were talking to me. I might have forgotten my Sans plushie outside. I will never understand how homophobic Undertale fans exists. Are like you, bro. This is pretty sad, if you think about it. What did you do to him? What did you do to him? Flowey teaches you a lesson. You ain't jot. You haven't learned a thing. Sans and Toriel behind the scenes. Which character would do the best in Squid Game? Despite everything, it's still you. He really takes after his parents come to think of it. Asriel Dreamer, 7. Barber Chera. Asriel Dreamer, 11. Tori please. Asriel, 17. Tisk, tisk, tisk. You really are something special. Toriel, 21. Is that all you've got? Can you tell me why Toby Fox is hiding his face with the annoying dog mask during the PlayStation Indie Development Awards? Why doesn't Sans just spawn camp you? Is he stupid? Like your new home, kid. Its foundation is as tough as bones. How is a sun ray passing through my body? Tier list of amalgamates which you can most clearly see the monsters they are made out of. You can see all monsters clearly. You can see most of the monster. You can see part of the monsters. You can only see one of the monsters. First time doing Genocide. Did I do anything wrong? You're not actually human, are you? I know this is supposed to be a joke, but how the heck did Sans get a lamp that's conveniently shaped like Frisk? Undertale biggest sprite inconsistency. How it should look. When you do 60 night Genocide runs, man duck you. I just found out about the super religious Undertale fan gang. The spider tells Napster Blook that he's in danger of eternal judgment. Very high quality Sans build in Minecraft. I wonder what Toby got the idea for Mad Mew Mew. Hidden area encounter. Connection to Undyne. Doesn't do much until you act 3 times. Unique battle gimmick. Ghost possessing a doll. Hidden area encounter. Connection to Undyne. Doesn't do much until you act 3 times. Unique battle gimmick. Ghost possessing a doll. What's the dumbest moment in Undertale? You must be the one that Flower just warned me about. Howdy. What kind of monster are you? Sorry, I cannot tell. Where did Undyne get this long bacon? I carried you for 9 months in agony, and they look just like their stupid father. Guess what? Please end me. Loser, loser, man, a person, team, nation, etc. that loses. Informal, a person who has been converted of misdemeanor, or, especially, a felony, a 2-time loser. B. A person who has failed at a particular activity. C. Someone or something that is marked by consistently or thoroughly bad quality, performance, etc. Slang, a misfit, especially someone who has never or seldom been successful at a job, personal relationship, etc. And see if you're allowed in. See cute head on the spot, leave and never come back. Get out ta here lil bro. I'll think about it. You're allowed in. All your drinks are on us. VIP access. Ultra VIP access. Guest of honor. Mystery ranking. Chera. Kill Sans. Knife. Sans has been killed. Sans. No. If Asgore's battle start theme is Virgin Trucker, why is his main battle theme not Rinfleischitikati Rung Subawachung Sofga Benabertragungschassets? Sans, where the duck is my pens. Soulless pacifist can be considered the 100% ending. The end. Where did this design for the knife come from? So Heatland it's so hot that it can evaporate a cup, and snowed in so cold that its snow resists the temperatures of Heatland. The cup evaporated too. Hey, isn't it weird there's snow on that guy's roof? Goth Toriel and Prince Asgore lasted from late teen to early 20s, or maybe a lot longer, since boss monster do not age without a child. With canon games descriptions about how wild she was, her having some Revelia's face has always been my headcanon. She thinks she pulled Asgore by acting all cool and scary, is very smart and down to earth. Shout out to Zala. They did this first. Quite similar to Asgore now except more pushy and less depressed. Why does people think he's introverted? He's a national golden boy. I think the fact that unlike Toriel, his royal status given at birth is rarely talked about despite having lots of implications. He instinctively knows how to be loved, is very well received publicly. In Deltarune, people call him Prince as a joke with how naive he is. What's your favorite part of the Geno route? Monster Kid to attack defense 2. Looks like free XP. Fun fact, besides Asgore, So Sorry is the only character in the game that uses both blue and orange attacks. Describe this face in less than 10 words. Okay, it's time to settle this. Who do you think is the one who did the No Mercy run? Is it Frisk, Chera, the player? How I've been feeling about the Undertale original soundtrack lately. Megalovania is really cool. Megalovania is cringe and overplayed. Megalovania is really cool. Rare footage of Chera and Gaster chilling. Never asked Toby Radiation Fox how he did the hurt noise for this enemy. Guys, I was playing Undertale, and all of a sudden my screen changed to this. What is this? The Fallen 7 vs Asgore. Which character from the main cast is best written in your opinion? New lore just dropped after these years. Hey, Goku. No hard feelings about back then, right? The flowy allegations are kinda crazy. Fraud. How my best friend became my best nightmare. Do you guys think karma would affect Asgore for killing 6 human children? Papyrus, I burned the water. Be handcuffed with Jerry for 24 hours. Be in hell for a week. You turned around before I said to. Wit. I've played these games before. What if Spamton is Sin's Papyrus dad? Always stuck on a smile. Pale. Glowing eyes? Big teeth? Short. Papyrus before you murder him in cold blood. Skeletons will be having more sex with robots than men by 2025. Did Snowrake's mom amalgamize with Vegetoid? Or something else? You all agree with this tier list based on strength. Insanely powerful. Powerful. Really strong. Pretty strong. Decently strong. Weak. Depends. Unknown. You're on date night with Papyrus. What do you ask him first? There's still some Christmas time left. Asgore. Take those things off. No, I shan't. It's Christmas. Chimes committed by the character. Fandom that loves the character. Radiance. No. No, you're supposed to obey me. The 7 Dream Warriors. Hard to swallow pills. There is zero reason to be mad at what was at the time a bunch of teenagers obsessing over a character they like. You feel like you're about to get your ace kicked. You. Alphabet Law fans. What's your reasoning for liking the show? You. Has been fans. What's your reasoning for liking the show? Hey, take it easy. I've gotten a ton of work done today. A skeleton. Change your mindset. I can't do it. Spaghetti. It's too difficult. Spaghetti. It's all my fault. When I will be happy. I hate myself. Crosswords. A human soul isn't strong enough to cross the barrier alone. It takes at least a human soul. And a monster soul. Equals peak. Equals weak. If you would, consult a graph. Frisk, it was a great idea to ask the internet for help for the party. Actually, I don't think it's such a good idea. Yes, if there are such cool animes there, must have everything good. And I just hope that fake doesn't show up again. Yep, what would be a fake? Me after reading Rogue's Gallery for the 4th time. It's quite literally just background character info. 2 sides of a coin. Flowy looks up your browser history. What are the top last 3 searches that you looked up on the internet? Do you guys think that Kreese will use some kind of spell like the Undertale humans? They sealed the monsters underground with a magic spell. Toriel got sick of you pressing the wrong switch. Die. A game with a great message that a lot of people need to hear today. That's all I'll say. If we're not giving up down here, don't give up wherever you are, okay? How do you think Undyne lost her eye? Why does anyone think Mr. E-Man is Gaster when we already have confirmation that this is Gaster? How powerful would be Asgore if he had the comic retribution? May we see the stars together once again. 1 out of 100 spamtons is done. What if Sans, or anyone, threw the genocidal Frisk, or Chera or player into the core? You can't hear images. The image in question. Does anyone remember this part of the Sans fight? You feel like time is going to have a bad. You guys think Isaac from the Binding of Isaac would be considered as monster or as human because his damaging tears. Genocide's armor and weapon etiquette. What not to use. Valentine's Day heart locket. Button eye face worn dagger. True pacifist dirty ace hand me down tutu. What to use. The real knife. The locket. Who is the most tragic character? There's a lone quiche sitting underneath this bench. If Sans were smart during the Genocide route. Goes hard. Feel free to screenshot. Trains ghost powers. Mad Mew Mew? Guess who has possessed your cartoon games alphas? I've seen your search history already. Make me that knife chain gun. Or I'm telling Undyne. Hold up. Watch is Ed's world. Hold the duck up. Stop making that creepy face. The ops turned him into a drinkable coffee. Just think of it like a visit to the dentist. Dentist, as gore, honest and upfront about wanting to kill you. Offers you tea. Has a glowing trident. Costs money to visit. Conclusion. Human, I remember you're fallen into the river in Lego City. Everyone deserves mercy. I hate Undertale. Most people deserve mercy. Human, I remember your old F4 trolls. Adult soda. Heals HP. A transparent liquid with no smell. I may not have a brain, gentlemen, but I have an idea. Accept the fact that Frisk is too young to be shipped with Sans. Frisk x Sans shippers. Make Frisk a teenager or adult, so it's perfectly fine to ship her with Sans. Frisk x Sans shippers. Sans. Don't do that. People also ask, who is the skeleton guy in Undertale? Sans. Papyrus is a character introduced in the 2015 video game Undertale. He is a skeleton with a large ego who aspires to join the Royal Guard, and also the brother of Sans and friend of Undyne. I think my Undertale is broken. We are gonna start World War III. When my baby daddy Papyrus says the hospital bills will be too high, so I have to give birth at home. Would you love me forever? No. I would love you forever. How do I tie this shut? The weakest enemy in game still beats you multiple times. If you kill all the monsters, you're gonna have a bad time. If you keep going the way you are now, you're gonna have a bad time. If you do the Genocide route on your first try, you're gonna have a bad time. What if Tenny is really smart and is just acting dumb to see if you will take advantage of it? Most Undertale characters have a serious background and message. Then there's Muffet saying where's my money? Cryotic is unimpressed by your complaining. He decides to play Undertale. Getting to the front page fills you with determination. Papa lost his phone. Must be having a bad time. Well, I got Undertale yesterday for my birthday, but I already know about all the spoilers. My face when someone says Undertale is stupid. A human came into the underground. What should we do with them? Make them puzzles, puns, take their soul. Looks like someone is going to have a bad time. Sans, get in here and pay your bill. Surrender now or I'll be forced to use my terrible looking karate. As real. Because everyone loves baby goats dying. Wanting to get to the front page fills you with determination. I killed a man, and you? I became a Five Nights at Freddy's fan, and an Undertale fan. Changes name to Frisk, falls down a hole, almost gets killed by a flower, possessed by a demon, and forced in a genocidal murder spree. We need to figure out how to beat Sans. Lots of food, lots of defense. Spare him. I hope these puns tickle your funny bone. Puberty. It hits some people harder than others. The number of delts I have from Sans is too damn high. That moment when someone hits you and you decide to hit back. Delt battle. Disco Zombie versus Metaton. Why are skeletons so calm? Because nothing gets under their scene. What I do in Undertale. Rage quit from a boss fight. Wait on my turn in boss fight for music. Actually play the game. All I said was, Undertale is overrated. I feel bad for beating Sans so early. It only took me 43 tries. You know shit gets real when the drums start playing. If you kill Papyrus, you're gonna have a bad time. Undertale, a game that nobody plays but everybody hates. When someone draws Metaton as a toaster when them heat legs, so heat he can fry an egg. Undertale fans in a nutshell. People who don't care about Undertale. People who will run you the duck over if you insult Undertale. Getting real tired of your shit, my child. Girlfriend gets him an exotic flower. You need my help, human? Don't worry, Super Papyrus is here. Who was the most famous French skeleton? Napoleon Bonaparte. When I first saw Sans attacks, I shat a brick. I love cooking spaghetti. The Great Papyrus, Undertale. Did someone say spaghetti? Claims to hunt humans. Doesn't attack you, and can be killed in one hit. So you're telling me, the weakest enemy in Undertale is one of the hardest bosses in the game and beats you multiple times.